Well, Neil, thanks ever so much for joining us today. First question, really, what's behind the huge increase in global helium demand?
So there are several factors affecting helium demand, and it's largely around new technologies. And because of the nature of the gas and no other gas can substitute the qualities that helium has, it's used in a series of technologies which are increasingly in demand. So there are things that we know about, such as MRI scanners, and obviously in an aging world, having more access to healthcare, MRI scanners are a key part of the formula in terms of demand. But you also have new technologies coming forward, and certainly in terms of the increasing activity in space exploration. Obviously, it's used as a purge gas, and so it's very important to space exploration. And increasingly in terms of computer power, in terms of the production of computer chips, this is very important to the future. So the increase in demand is growing very quickly. Obviously, there's been a lot of supply constraints over the last 10 years for helium, and we're working to resolve that by bringing forward this project.
How is PULSAR positioned to meet this growing demand?
The great thing about PULSAR is obviously we have a very significant discovery in Minnesota, in the heart of the United States. And that's important because there are a lot of end users within the United States and within Minnesota itself. So one of the characteristics of helium is it doesn't actually transport very well. There's a lot of loss of product. So being near your end user means you're actually able to maximize the value of your gas because you don't have too much losses in time for delivery. So that's important to us. But also in terms of increasing concerns about geopolitics, what's going on in the world, heightened tensions that we're seeing in global politics today, actually having a domestic source of supply and being able to have a reliable domestic sort of supply is very important for the United States.
What does a helium supply deficit mean for industries and consumers?
So the supply deficit, which has been affecting the sector for well over 10 years now, it is a real concern because obviously if you're in the manufacturing business, you need to have regular supply, and not being able to get a key part of the formula to be able to make the equipment you're making, for example, MRI scanners, it is a bit of a disaster, frankly. But it also means that some of the smaller users, and this is in terms of research and particularly university research, we know the universities have particularly struggled to get supply. So the research programs, which are cutting edge changes in technology, things that we're learning about the universe and the world around us, so that we can take advantage of that research, is being lost because of the lack of helium. So actually having steady supply of helium, a reliable supply of helium, is key in terms of future development.